Hello, my friends. We will start the practice chanting mantra Om. Hello, my friends. Hello again, and welcome to our Real Yoga Live number 39. As you may have noticed, we hadn't had the last two lives on time, and this is because I've been busy. Uh, and this is also an update I want to talk with you about, is that the time of our classes is not the most suitable for me because now it is midday here in Peruvian jungle, and when I have to, or when I give these classes such as now, I cannot basically do other things which many times are the priority. And lately I've been spending more time on my land. Recently I have bought, me and my beautiful woman, we have bought some land here in the jungle, and I'm working on that land to to have my own food growing there, and also build some sort of house there as well. I've been sharing a little bit about my working in the field on my videos on social media, and therefore, or sometimes I have to go to the city of Tarapoto to buy things, to buy groceries, and basically 12 midday is an important time for me, and therefore, instead of sticking to the live routine of this same 12 midday time, my time, I think I want to change this and make it more flexible. So maybe we can do this in the evening. So I guess the next time I can, I'll just start going live with our next classes. This is more convenient for me, and I hope you can understand. There are other priorities for me as well, my responsibility with my family and such. So today on our class number 39, we are going to practice again what we have been practicing before, practices of breathing, kriyas, meditation, a number of different techniques. And actually, any of those techniques you can practice yourself more, more time. And at any time during your day, when you have some time, you can do some of those practices that we are doing here with me now. Invest time in, into yourself, working with yourself, training yourself, and uh, and this will do good things for you. I think there is no question about that. So we will start by sitting in our meditation posture, which you already know about from the previous classes. The important thing is spine straight, and observe how you feel now as we are starting our practice. Do you feel calm? Do you feel good? Be honest with yourself. Now let's move to our physical body and observe how your physical body feels. How is the body feeling? For example, my body feels sore because the last 2 days I've been working in the field with machete, cutting. Yesterday, 5 hours, the day before also. My body feels sore. How sore my body? How is your body feeling? How are the energy levels? Do you feel full of energy or do you feel not so much? Maintain your spine straight. And now move on, breathing. Observe how you are breathing. How is the breathing going? Is it easy to breathe? Is it comfortable to breathe? When we dedicate time, by the way, training in these breathing exercises, pranayamas, we empower our breathing, and our breathing becomes more, yes, more empowered, but also more pleasant, more at ease. And at any time when you observe yourself breathing, it just feels good. So how is your breathing now? Is it pleasant or is it not? Spine straight. We will move into breathing exercises. Just wanted to remind you that if any time during our practice you want to change your position, switch your legs, sit in another way, even if you want to sit on a chair, if the position becomes too difficult, you can do this. No problem about that. Also, when we are doing meditation, it is also beneficial to have the tip of the tongue touching the upper palate, the roof of your mouth. This opens the energy circuits. We will move into abdominal breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. So while the spine is straight, breathing is only with the abdomen And if you want to make it more of an exercise, you can exhale fully. And then when you inhale, you can inhale a bit more too, but only with your abdomen, only with your diaphragm. The speed of your breathing depends on you. If you want, you can breathe more slow. If you want, you can breathe more moderate or more fast. It is up to you. The most important thing is connect with yourself, connect with your diaphragm, connect with your breathing. Mindful. Also, each time when you inhale, you can imagine that not only you are inhaling forward into your belly, but you imagine that you are inhaling backwards into your lower back. Mindful of each abdominal breathing, maintaining spine straight. And at the same time, now be aware, how are you feeling now? Do you feel any difference in the way you feel after breathing with your abdomen? The way you breathed, has it affected the way you feel or you are now? Breathing with abdomen usually helps with relaxing. We will move into full yogic breathing. Spine straight, exhalation, full exhalation. Inhale belly, continue inhaling chest, exhale chest, exhale belly. Inhale your abdomen, continue inhaling the chest, exhale the chest, exhale the abdomen. Continue breathing this way, maintaining the spine straight. Again, it is up to you how you breathe. You can breathe more fast, more slow. I've just been breathing kind of more fast, kind of hyperventilating almost. But at the same time, this is also good to help give you energy and make you feel alive. It is a great exercise. This full yogic breathing is a great exercise to fully ventilate your lungs, to exercise your breathing muscles, make your lungs more flexible, more elastic, more healthy, more vibrant, more alive. However, if you find that faster breathing does make you feel too dizzy or has some other adverse effects, then breathe more slow. And feel, how does it feel to breathe? To breathe fully is to live fully. When you do this practice, if you want to treat it on another, a more advanced level, and especially if you are breathing more fast, you can also have the Mula Bandha, also the practice that we often practice, because it helps with the energy currents in the body. Spine straight, uh, coming back to normal breathing, but at the same time aware how you feel now. How did this full yogic breathing make you feel? Do you feel any change, any difference at all? How does your lungs feel? How do your lungs feel? Do they feel more stretched, more exercised, more vibrant, more alive? Do you feel more alive? We will move into our next exercise, which is Kapalabhati breathing. I have my daughter playing over there. So maintaining spine straight, we will go into Kapalabhati breathing. Abdominal exhalations. Continue doing Kapalabhati pranayama. For those who don't know, who don't remember, exhalation is forcible exhaling from the abdomen. The abdomen goes in, and then you simply relax. You relax the abdomen, and the inhalation happens by itself. Exhalation is active, inhalation is passive. Inhalation happens by itself. You concentrate on exhalations. As you keep on doing this practice, if you want to do this more advancedly, Mula Bandha, pelvic floor lock. You do Kapalabhati breathing for as long as you want, as you comfortably can. Don't overdo. You can do something like 20, 30. It's up to you. Maybe 10, maybe just 10, or maybe more than that. Kapalabhati exhalations, and then you can come back to normal breathing and rest and observe how you feel. After you have rested, again go in for the next second round and again start pumping, start exhaling. And as you are doing this, observe what is happening in you. This pranayama helps to activate, helps to awaken Manipura chakra. Manipura chakra is a little bit beneath the, how is it called? I forgot how this is called. It's a little bit beneath, 2 finger widths, and it is inside. This is the exact location of Manipura chakra. When you are doing this, you can also imagine and place your attention there and imagine as if with your exhalations you are kind of beating that place, that chakra. You are activating, you are waking it up, you are waking it up with your exhalations, which are active. You do for some time, you come back to normal breathing, again observing how you feel, what are the effects you feel. Do you feel this practice activating fire in you? Fire. So Manipura, the element of Manipura chakra is fire. The fire is burning here. Fire of digestion. We are digesting food here, literally, physically, but also our inner fire, our inner battery, so to say. And activating and empowering this Manipura chakra will make you more powerful. Oh, yes, will make you more powerful, will make you more disciplined, will give you this fire, this powerful fire within. Now, when you do this Kapalabhati or Bhastrika pranayama, you can imagine the effect of it being as this air that you are pumping is the bellows that are blowing onto the bonfire. And as you know, fire wants air, and therefore you blow the air into the fire to make it, to empower it. This is what you do with this Kapalabhati or Bhastrika pranayama. You are kind of bringing this air to the fire, feeding it to feed your power, to feed your Manipura, to feed your fire, make you more powerful. And as you practice, you continue with the tip of your tongue at the upper roof of the mouth. You can have the Jnani Mudra, but most importantly, spine straight. Woo. Some good pumping to pump up the fire. Observe how you feel. How did this practice make you feel? Do you feel any change, and what is it? Personally, I do feel more fire, more energy. rising upwards in me. Now, what is it that you are feeling? How do you feel physically? How do you feel your abdomen? How do you feel the internal organs within? You have just given a good massage for all of those organs, which is helping with digestion, helping with elimination of food, helping with being healthy. Observe the feeling you have, as we will move into our next practice, next pranayama, which is Ujjayi pranayama, the sound of breathing that you can actually hear. Spine straight, start Ujjayi pranayama. Continue Ujjayi pranayama. For those of you who don't remember or who don't know how to practice Ujjayi, victorious breath. So you restrict the airflow in your throat, and by restricting the airflow in your glottis, in your throat, the air becomes audible. You can actually hear it, and there is pressure that is felt when you breathe. Now, this pressure, because actually it is more difficult to breathe this way than breathe normally. What you are doing with this Ujjayi, victorious pranayama, is you are voluntarily breathing in somewhat more exertive, more difficult way, applying pressure in your breathing. And now what this pressure is doing, it is also empowering you. It is also helping to empower you energetically. As you keep on breathing Ujjayi pranayama, Maintain your spine straight. If you want to make this practice more advanced, you can also play around with Mula Bandha. Observe. Observe how you feel, how this pranayama, Ujjayi pranayama, is making you feel. What are the effects that you can perceive? Do you feel that this pranayama is empowering you? Do you feel that this is also heating you up? Also, fire. Come back to normal breathing, spine straight. We will move into our next practice, more balancing, more cooling, cool practices. Let's do some cool practices now. So, Anulom Vilom Pranayama, alternate nostril breathing, which you already know how to do this, so let's just start. After a full exhalation, inhale through left, change nostrils, exhale through right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale the same, left. Change nostrils, exhale right. Inhale the same. Change nostrils, exhale left. And keep on breathing this way. Keep on breathing Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Keep on breathing on Ulom Vilom Pranayama. If you find that your arm is getting tired, you can prop it, hold it, support it with your other hand at the elbow. Or you can also change your hands, and instead of using, for example, right hand, you can use the left one to do the digital finger manipulation. Keep on breathing, spine straight. I will remind that it is up to you how deep you want to breathe. For example, you may breathe only abdominal diaphragmatic breathing, or you can also breathe full yogic breathing as you are doing this Anulom Vilom Pranayama. The same about the speed, the way you breathe, you can also work with it, you can play around with it and see how different speed affects the way you feel. I guess it is important, talking about the speed, to say that the way you inhale and exhale from one nostril, the same speed you should try to do with the other nostril as well. Sometimes, if we have one nostril much more clogged or closed, it may be more difficult to do this pranayama. And even now, for example, my right nostril was more closed, but you do this pranayama if you can, and if the nose is just too blocked, you can do the same practice but mentally, as we already have spoken. And by the way, we can also do some of the mental anulom vilom. So you can let your hands down, rest your hands, and imagine with spine straight, imagine inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right. When you're inhaling through the right, imagine inhaling through the right nostril up to third eye. And when you exhale from the third eye, it goes through the left nostril. Now the air is coming into the left nostril and is going up to third eye. And as you exhale, it's going down through the right nostril. Inhale right, third eye, exhale through the left nostril. And come back to normal breathing. I will remind that this Anulom Vilom Pranayama, or Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, the nostril you start with is the nostril you end with. So basically, you start with inhalation. If you inhale through the left, then after the whole Anulom Vilom, you will end also with the same. The round starts and ends with the same. which usually is the left nostril, which is the Ida channel, the feminine channel. Sometimes you can also practice starting with the right and ending with the right, but usually it is started and ended with the left one as a norm. Spine straight, observe how you feel. How do you feel after this balancing pranayama? Do you feel more balanced? Well, I can say I do feel more balanced. Observe how you feel. Do you feel more calm? Do you feel more cool? In itself, Anulom Vilom Pranayama helps to balance the heat and the cold. Ida channel, which is cold, the and the Pingala channel, which is hot. So Anulom Vilom Pranayama helps to balance them out. But in itself, this pranayama is definitely more cooling than the practices we have done before, which were more heat, more fire, the Kapalabhati and then the Ujjayi pranayama. Can you observe this in you? Can you observe the effects of this alternate nostril breathing as more kind of cool down? We will move into another practice, another powerful practice to hack your parasympathetic nervous system, to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, your vagus nerve, which helps us not only rest but recover and just live much better life. So the practice we are going into now is Bhramari Pranayama, where we do this and we do the humming sound. So I will again explain just very shortly. We will make the humming sound. If you do it a more advanced version, you can employ the position of your hands. The easiest position of the hands you can only do with fingers in your ears and close the tragus. This part is tragus, if you see what I'm showing with my thumb. This kind of flesh close to the air, you put it in, you close your ear, and when you do this, you hum, and you do the humming. But after closing with both of your ears, of course, you will not be able to hear me, what I'm saying to you, but if you try, you will find that this makes that humming more reverberate in you, more vibration in your brain. So this practice helps to activate your brain and activate these centers such as pineal gland, pituitary gland, but it also helps to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. So again, easiest to do it with just ears, and a more difficult position is like this. Which I will do, and you also can start Bhramari Pranayama, basically exhalation, humming, and that humming, that vibration, you visualize it vibrating your brain, the center of your head, your third eye, your Agna chakra, or in fact anywhere you want to place that vibration on. You can even move it in different parts of your head or even in the body. Sometimes I will do this pranayama. Solcita, está lloviendo, las ropas de Amaru It is raining and the baby clothes are were in the sun and now in the rain. So Brahmari Pranayama, that vibration you use to vibrate your third eye or any other place that you want to place that vibration on, which helps to activate and awaken. I will do 7 breaths. You can do along with me or you can watch me do it. And observe how you feel after having done this. Observe how you feel. I do feel in trance, much calmer, slowed down. And yes, instead of doing 7 Maramari breaths, as I've told you, I've lied. I've done 12 instead. I wanted to have more activation of my parasympathetic nervous system and more of these benefits that I'm feeling now. Do you feel the benefits of Bhramari Pranayama in this stressful life? It is useful and important to have tools and practices to help us calm down, rewind, and be able to rest and recover. Observe how you feel. I would like to continue with you with 7 Om chanting as we normally do for the ending of our practice. Spine straight. As we are ending our practice today, observe now how you feel now. What is the difference? When we've started the practice, and now, what is the difference in the way you feel? Do you feel more empowered, but at the same time more relaxed? Do you feel more stable, more grounded? Do you feel more content, more happy? Do you feel that it feels actually good to breathe? It feels good to breathe. And as we are ending our practice today, still staying mindful, observing yourself, I'm getting back to see I've got some comments. Hello Stella Maris, and hello Javier. So I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy I did this practice. I did this with you. I guided this practice. Our real yoga number 39. I also feel the effects of the pranayamas we have done. The last days I've been working more. I was practicing less. I've been working in the field, working a lot, making my plantations, my land. But it is good to connect with the earth. That is also a beautiful thing, and I find it is important now to have the sovereignty that brings to have your own piece of land and grow your own things, your own food. We are living in such crazy times and certain times that I think it is important to have the sovereignty that comes when you have your own food, your own land, and this is what I'm doing. And I'm also actually helping some of my dear friends also to acquire some land over here in the jungle as jungle guardians, securing some good, some jungle land. And it is good to connect with the jungle, it is good to connect with the nature. And it is also good to breathe, because every breath is also our connection to the nature. My friends, as I've already said in the beginning, the update is that I find it difficult to give the classes at 12 noon my time here, going live at this time. So most likely the next classes I will start at different time, the time that I find more convenient for me. But you can always watch the video even after it goes live. Now, I wish you the best. Thank you for coming for the practice. Write down how many people have practiced along with me this pranayama, this what we have done today. How many people feel the benefits that I'm feeling after this practice? Write down, please. Your comments make this channel more alive. And wishing you to find that time for your own practice, and remember to live fully. And I will see you in the next video. Before we end, let's end with Gayatri mantra. A few repetitions of Gayatri mantra, a sacred mantra to me. Om Bhur Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayam. Om Bhur Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayam. Om Bhur Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayam. Wish you the best.